Oh, my dream journal. Don't go on trips with biddies. I'm gonna read this. Last night, I had a very freaky dream. It started out I was looking around in a cathedral with very large, pretty stained glass. Sometime I turned into Harry Potter. 2 bad guys spotted me and I jumped down probably more than 100 feet and survived because I landed in a box. I ran out of my house and saw 2 ferry boats on a stream in front of it. The bad guys ran on the first one, so I ran on the second one. Molly and that hot guy, Joe, helped me get on. I don't know. I think I fell asleep, and when I woke up, I was with my uncle and mother, still on the ferry, and we were in the Grand Canyon. We were on a tour to Disney World with a bunch of old biddies. The leader was strict, and we had to do a lot of little jobs. We weren't allowed to look at the Grand Canyon because we had to get on a plane that flew right out of it into Disney World. I was very mad and my luggage was giving me problems. And the end feeling I had was don't go on trips with biddies. You ever had the perfect dream and it's everything you've ever wanted and then you wake up and you're like, that was a dream. I cried. I did. Oh my god, this is a horrible dream. I remember this. I had a horrible dream last night. I dreamt that when we had our elementary concerts, like when Larima and Men's Chorus had to go sing for elementary school, no one remembered to go down until the afternoon. I think we were supposed to go down in the morning. We all scrambled down, and some people didn't have their concert clothes. Before that, I had forgotten to bring in my Rice Krispie treats, so I had to make a frozen pizza. Some other bad thing happened, I can't remember. Anyways, I hope that doesn't happen today. It was like the night before we had to sing for the elementary kids. Oh no, for the elementary concert, like the Christmas concert. And everyone forgot to go down for that second one in the afternoon, and we were like scrambling. Oh my god, this is the dream where I dreamed of, I went to Europe, and I was just at this really cool fountain. I'll read it. I'll just read it. And if I find out I don't like it, I'll just delete this videotape because I can edit. So last night I had a glorious dream. For some reason we went to Europe, and I was sightseeing alone. One day I came to this fountain. There was a guy there that looked at me, and I looked at him, and it was like this connection. And I think we said hello to each other, but then we left. The next day I went back, and he was there again. He came up to me, and we talked forever. He said he knew we would be together forever. Then my uncle came over and said we were leaving, and he said he wanted to come with us. So we flew back to America and had a little party in this new house with a fantastic Aladdin-themed bathroom. I remember this too. And that's sort of when I woke up. And I realized that this guy didn't have a name, or else I forgot it. And he was tall and muscular and British and perfect. I think it was definitely way older. I feel like I've met my soulmate in my dreams. And it's so true. I'm planning a trip to Europe just so I can find this guy. Because it was that feeling in my dream. Oh my god! This is a dream I had where Hitler killed Sarah! I had the worst dream last night. It started out I was at a sort of camp with people I knew in my dream. Hitler was doing something bad and we had to get him. I remember that we were chasing him through some abandoned factory. I think Peter was shot, but I don't remember. Like Peter. And then Hitler ran out to the boat with 2 women and started towards an island. Me, Sarah, and Gwen Stefani were following him. We were on the docks and he was shooting at us and he shot Sarah in the stomach. Gwen and I got her into the boat and it was the saddest I've ever been in my life. And I told her how much I love her and how she couldn't leave me, but she died. I don't remember what happened to Hitler, but I remember going back to that camp. It was mossy and cozy and a bunch of kids were there. I just remember crying, and I cried more than I've ever cried in my life. And for some reason we went out to dinner to a spa or something and I couldn't stop thinking about it, and I cried and thought of how her mother would feel and her father and Andrew and Justin. And the last thing I remember was telling Megan that Hitler had shot Sarah and she died. And then I woke up and realized it hadn't happened, and I cried because it was so real and the emotion was so real. And I had to text Sarah after that and make sure she was still alive, and I like watched her for the next 2 weeks to make sure Hitler wasn't going to pop out from somewhere and kill her, because it felt that real. It was horrible. Say au revoir to you. And you, 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 and you. Goodbye.
Okay, bye.